This is my brutally honest advice to my younger self, who is manifesting a specific person. You can manifest 99% of the time without fail if you stop being lazy and follow the practice of changing your negative assumptions about yourself, your situations, and your specific person. I know how terrible you are feeling right now because the person of your dreams is not talking to you. Maybe it is a person that you already have a history with and they have ghosted you, or maybe it is someone new and you don't have the guts to approach your crush. It doesn't matter what current circumstances you are in, it applies to every scenario. All I want you to know is that everything will fall into place. Like a solved Rubik's Cube, your situation will be sorted out if you stay with me till the end. You will save lots of time and effort if you follow what I am about to teach you. So there is a legend whose name is Neville Goddard. Mr. Goddard shared his views on turning desires into reality. His teachings have worked beautifully for many people. His teachings are simple and to the point. There is nothing complex, and because of its ease, your mind will trick you into thinking that there is more to it. It can't be that easy. But the truth is, it is extremely easy. Neville has a core principle that will change the way you perceive your reality, which is, imagination creates your reality. To this point, some of you have never thought about imagination. You think imagination is useless, but the truth is, it is extremely valuable, and it is a kind of superpower that you possess. You possess this superpower that you are not aware of yet. But my duty is to make you aware of it so that you can manifest the love that you desire. You are imagining every day, and that happens multiple times during the day. Whenever you are sitting and thinking deeply and you are losing touch with your external circumstances, then you are imagining. Have you noticed someone thinking so deeply that they forget that you are sitting in front of them? Normally, you address this situation by saying that this person is lost in their thoughts. This getting lost in thoughts is nothing but imagining. It is like you are viewing, hearing, speaking, feeling, and tasting something despite its evidence on the outside. You are doing all of this internally through your imagination. And when you are doing this, you are shifting yourself to a state of being that is different from your present state. When you shift into this new state of being, you change something internally. And this change is extremely important if you are manifesting a specific person. It is because our internal world creates our external circumstances. What we feel and think dominantly manifests in our reality in a short span of time. You can try hundreds of techniques. You can burn bay leaves. You can write your wishes on a chit and place it under a pillow. You can do all kinds of weird techniques under the sky. But if they are not impacting you internally, if they are not changing your dominant feeling and thinking state, then you are not making any progress. You are looking for quick fixes, but I want you to stop right here and now. There are no quick fixes for long term. Something will work temporarily, like affirming only for your specific person. But then they will again leave you because your internal state will only make a very little change and your previous dominant negative assumptions about yourself will again manifest those unfavorable circumstances for you. To clarify it, let me give you an example. If, internally, you feel that you are rejected, then your specific person will reject you too. Everyone will start rejecting you in some way because everyone is reflecting that dominant assumption of feeling rejected back at you. It is happening because everyone is a messenger, showing you who you are. Everyone is like a mirror reflecting your dominant assumptions back to you. So if one of your dominant assumptions is rejection, and you have this feeling of getting rejected, then you have to change this dominant assumption of yours by imagining that you are accepted by everyone. You can either create affirmations that help you change this dominant feeling of yours. You can imagine scenarios that support you in changing these assumptions. By remaining in this state and by imagining these scenarios on a regular basis, you start feeling differently, due to which you start perceiving yourself and the world around you differently. In short, you are looking at this world through the lens of being accepted and wanted by everyone. This is the right approach to manifesting, and this is the right approach to turning your desires into a reality. But still, you will go after quick fixes because you want to manifest quickly, and there will be people who will show you these quick fixes. And the most common one will be affirming for your specific person. Well, I am not saying that it is not a fix. It is definitely a fix, but it is a short-term fix. Affirming for your specific person would not bring lasting changes in your reality because I have tried it. This is because your mind will start playing with you, and it will start feeling like a chore. Let's say your specific person is rejecting you. You are fixing this by affirming that my specific person accepts me. But, internally, you are feeling rejected. You feel like everyone rejects you, and your reality is also showing the same. But someone on YouTube told you to affirm for your specific person, and you are doing it. Doing this will start changing the assumptions about your specific person, which will work. But after some time, when they start getting in touch with you and they start reflecting back to you, your mind will play tricks on you. You would start thinking that everyone is rejecting me in some way, but this specific person is accepting me. Why is that so? Do they want to take advantage of me? Do they want something from me? Your dominant state of feeling rejected has changed a little by affirming for your specific person, but your assumptions of being rejected in general will still be dominant, and you will always look at things with a doubtful eye. You would face doubts, or you would get attached to a specific person. Both of these scenarios will cause trouble. So, I don't want you to make any quick fixes. Instead, you have to change your dominant assumption about yourself. You have to change your dominant feelings and thoughts that lead you to make assumptions that are not favorable to you. I am designing a course that would help you shift your identity and form a better self-concept about yourself that will help you in the long term. If you are watching this video in the future, you will get the link to join that course in the description or comments section. For now, I am providing you with a tool that can help you in this particular situation with a specific person. So, there are 3 things that you have to consider while making affirmations to manifest a specific person. Take out your notebook and take 3 pages. At the top of the first page, write how I perceive my current circumstances. Below it, write about your particular circumstances. Write about the situation that you are facing. Write about the situation only. Like, my specific person has not contacted me for a long time. I think they have moved on, and they don't want me anymore. I think they will not return. This is how you have to write your situation. No one is judging you, and you don't have to show this paper to anyone. Just do it. After this, take the second page and write how I perceive myself. I will be left alone forever. I can't be loved. Everyone I come across finds someone better than me. I am a boring person. No one would ever love me. I am not that attractive. Like this, fill out this sheet of paper and write about the problems you find with yourself. Now, on the third sheet of paper, write about how you perceive your specific person. Like, my specific person is rude. My SP has a fixed attitude. My specific person is not forgiving. Write all of this on this third sheet of paper. Now that you have done this, take all the sheets of paper and analyze them from the perspective of a third person. You will figure out that all these circumstances and assumptions about your specific person relate to the concepts that you hold true about yourself. That means the dominant assumptions that you believe to be true about yourself, like, I will be left alone, relate to your current situation of your specific person not being with you. Also, it forms the assumption about your specific person, like my SP is rude. In such a manner, all your assumptions about the situation and your specific person are formed. Now, in order to change the situation and your specific person's behavior towards you, you have to change your assumptions about yourself, and the second sheet of paper will help you with this. In this, you will find some core assumptions, like that I am not important and that I am not good enough. I can't be loved. Change these assumptions. Look at the paper and find some dominant assumptions that you find to be extremely relatable and that have existed for a long time. Maybe this assumption has been with you for the past 10 years. So, look at these assumptions. These are the assumptions that are solid, and they are like the pillars of other negative beliefs that you hold. These solid assumptions are to be targeted. So, now you target them by making the opposite assumptions. I have always been important. I am good enough. I can be loved. In fact, I am loved. By doing this, you will have some statements that will help you form these new dominant assumptions of yours. At first, they will appear to be lies, and you will not be able to relate to them as your dominant assumptions will reject them. But you don't have to worry, as you affirm them daily and multiple times during the day. Your mind will have no choice but to make you aware of the circumstances under which your affirmations are true. Maybe you get a flashback where you felt important, good enough, and loved. Maybe you can imagine scenarios where these statements are true. This is how your belief will be changed, and this is the long-term fix for your situation. To assist this change, you can make affirmations regarding your situation as well as your specific person. My SP always has these loving feelings for me. My SP wants to spend the rest of their life with me. For situations, you can say, everything works in my favor. Everything is perfect in my reality. I am in a loving relationship with a specific person. Now, keep in mind that these affirmations have to be such that they assist you in changing your dominant assumptions about yourself. Focus on the word assisting, so always keep in mind that if you create 20 affirmations for your self-concept, then only 2 to 4 affirmations have to be about your specific person and situation. Always remember that they are helping you. It is not the main thing that you have to change. These affirmations are just supplementing you. Also, remember that when thoughts about your specific person come into your mind that are opposing, you have to change them by thinking in the opposite direction. You don't have to actively affirm for your specific person or situation. You only have to do this when a thought comes into your mind that seems unfavorable. Actively, you have to change your assumptions about yourself by affirming. I think I have revealed all the special information that is required for you to change your belief, and I can bet no one has shared this in detail on YouTube. This will be included in my course. Did you find it useful? If yes, comment down below. Also, to make these shifts happen, I have designed an affirmation tape that will assist you in changing your self-concept. You can find it by clicking on the first video that now appears on the screen.